Hello and welcome to your messages for the week. Today is Sunday, the 2nd of January 2022. So happy new year to all of you. I did do a video yesterday for the 1st of January, so they were monthly messages, which also we looked at the year ahead as well. So if you haven't seen those, then check them out because they were really powerful messages as well. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Deborah Jane Sutton. I'm an energy reader, a soul reader, a mentor, and now I'm a very passionate YouTuber with a very small following, but a very loyal one. And that's why I really want to say thank you to those of you that watch every week and to those of you that comment, because you know, it's just, for me, it's just really confirmation that it's important for us to express ourselves and to follow our joy and to do what brings us higher frequencies. I'm always talking about that, right? And for whatever strange reasons, for whatever weird reasons, I get really high when I'm using my cards, when I'm bringing in messages. And it's like Pablo Picasso said, the meaning of life is to find your gift and the purpose of life is to give it away. So we use our inspiration, I want to say, we use our inspiration to raise our own frequency. So I do this for raising my own frequency. Those of you that watch regularly, you know how high I get doing this. So I do it like for myself because it's all about you, right? It's all about me, right? But then it's so important to share it with others because that's where you're totally expressing yourself. And it's scary to do that. When I first started doing this, if you look at my videos in the beginning, I was really serious and really nervous and stuff. But I just think it's a good example. The reason I'm talking about it is, one, because I think it's a good example of following your joy, you know, regardless of what it does, you know, brings back, it brings back just joy, do it, you know. It's not about what other things it can bring back for you. It's just about getting it out of you and getting that self-expression, because there is only you, right? So it's really important that you follow your excitement. That's what I'm finding with this. And so I think it is a good example of that, and then sharing it with others, because I know a lot of you have divine gifts. I've read for a lot of you, so I know that. And a lot of you, you know, use your gifts for yourself, but I really want to urge you this year to share them with others. And it doesn't have to be formally, it doesn't have to be on YouTube. It could just be with one-to-ones, could be with family, with friends, with neighbors. You know, it's not about sharing it widespread. It's not about that, because there is only you, but it is about getting it out of you and express. Now, when it's a divine inspiration, then it's going to touch other people. You may not think it or you may not believe it, but it's going to touch other people. Not everybody, of course not. Not everyone's going to resonate with everybody, of course not. But it will touch some people, and it only needs to touch the heart of one other person. And then you realize, yeah, I was meant to do that. You know, and that one other person could just be someone in the street that you smiled at and you shared some kind of gift with. And, you know, it makes you feel good. It's not for the praise. It's for the confirmation that you are expressing your divinity within your humanity, and that's what it's all about. So that's why I wanted to share that. I wasn't planning on doing that, actually, but that does bring me on to a massive thank you to those of you that do follow me each week, and those of you that do comment and stuff. As I said, it's a very small following, but I know it's a very loyal one. And I love you all. And I got really emotional already. So anyway, let's dive into the cards and see what messages there are, because I'm feeling one of gratitude at the moment. I think it's so important for us to feel that gratitude for everything and everyone, and all of creation and all of inspiration. And okay, shut up, Deborah. Let's see what cards are coming now. Okay, anything else for this week? Anything else for this week? Wow. Anything else? Wow. I think they're actually saying what I've already, oh my goodness me, they're still coming. Wow. I think they've literally just said what I've just said. I don't know whether I need to read them. Okay, what's happening here? Let's have a look. What's happening here? I'm going to go quickly because there's quite a lot, but it's just kind of reinforcing what I've already said. The first one is actually the Ten of Swords. Now, funny enough, this has been coming up quite a lot lately. Now, look how rock bottom he feels. Now, this is all about shifting your entire life and your entire being just by changing the way you think about things. So this is, if you let other people's beliefs, if you let your own beliefs, okay, this affect you, this is how you're going to feel, right? So the traditional message with this card is feeling stabbed in the back and feeling rock bottom, okay? The only way is up. Now, I don't think that's how a lot of people are feeling, but I think also it's about being back at square one. One of the messages I get with this card is about being back at square one, as if that's a negative thing. Right, but it isn't. Okay, here's my spin on what most people see as a negative card. How is it negative to be back at square one when we have been living in a place that we don't want to live in, when we've been following a society and the rules of society that we don't want to be following? You know, we've been going to schools that have been programming us, and we've been living a life, you know, believing things that aren't even true, you know. So starting from square one is the most glorious thing that we can do. Okay, so I see this as positive. This is all the beliefs that have kept us in this low place, that have kept us in this 3D density, I want to say. Okay, but these beliefs are negative and they're lies to us. They're not our true sense of being. They're not an expression of our true essence. Okay, so you might feel if you are only focusing on the third dimensional matrix, if you're only focusing on your third dimensional reality, then you might well feel back at square one, because you might be struggling at work, you might be struggling financially, you might be struggling with relationships because a lot of relationships have moved on and you're not resonating with people anymore. So you might well feel like you're back at square one. But it's the best place to be, because we're going to build from here. It's like stripping yourself of everything. It's like that non-attachment. Now, that's a massive spiritual lesson, non-attachment. Okay, when your mind is open to everything but attached to nothing. So you don't have any attachments to people, to relationships, to jobs, you know, especially to your stories, the stories that we tell ourselves. And actually, it's relevant because this, the Six of Cups is all about nostalgia. And I'm thinking a lot of us, like if you're moving house and stuff, and there's a lot of stuff we want to throw away, but we're nostalgic and we hang on to it. And I'm in the process of moving house as well. And I keep thinking, you know, it's sad to get rid of some stuff because, you know, it has happy memories, but the memories are within me. They're not within whatever object it is I'm looking at. So this nostalgia is within the cells of your body, and you hang on to any nostalgia that is serving you. So any stories, I mean, they're still stories, right? But any stories that fill you with love and expand you, you can hang on to those in the cells of your body. The stories that bring you down, obviously we want to get rid of them, okay? So this is about past healing. This is about the nostalgia that comes from the way things used to be, you know? No, because even before 2 years ago, ask yourself, was the life you were living, was it the one you dreamt of? Even though it wasn't how it has been for the last couple of years, was it still the one you dreamt of? You know, did you not have a mortgage hanging around your neck? Did you not have to go to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 in a job that you didn't like very much? Did you not have all these stresses? Were you not paying fuel bills to companies that were corrupt? I mean, it was all there. It was all there. So this nostalgia about hanging on to stories from the past, this is what needs to go as well, because we are rock bottom, but in the most glorious way. We're rock bottom because we're getting to start from scratch. Okay, which I know the Syrian starseeds among you don't like doing that so much, but they will be happy to improve the things that need to be improved. But this is leading us to happy families. Okay, remember there's an order, the relevance is there. Happy families, emotional fulfillment, spiritual guidance, that's what the rays represent, creativity. This is about us working together in unity. This isn't necessarily a blood family, although obviously it can be as well. This is our soul family. I mean, there I was talking about the Syrians, but you know, this is our soul family. If you want to know about your soul family, get in touch because it's one of the things I do. But this is about the joy that comes when you work together. Oh, it's beautiful energy. And we've got transformation. And I know it's a death card, and most people would think of it as typically negative, but of course it isn't, because it's the death of the old way of living. It's the death of the way things used to be. It's the death of the systems that are built on immoral basis, the systems that are built on immoral intentions. Okay, we're moving forward where our intentions are just pure love and self-expression and expressing that divinity through our physical world, through our humanity. You know, that's what it's all about. So this is a transformation. And yes, it's pretty severe because obviously we're letting go of an awful lot. I mean, look at all these swords in your back. We are moving away from an awful lot, but there's a reminder here that we're working together on this and that the future is bright. The future is bright, but there's massive transformation. This is the card that has the greatest capacity for transformation, and we need that, and we need that now. So the death card is the best card to come up now at the beginning of January 2022. It's absolutely perfect because it really is the end of those stories. It's the end of the egoic attachment to things. We have an egoic attachment to people, we have an egoic attachment to places, we have egoic attachment to our thoughts, to our beliefs, okay? And we have egoic attachments to our stories. And I always see this card very much as those egoic attachments. This is about non-attachment, okay? And non-attachment to the things that we thought we wanted. You've got to be careful when we're trying to manifest. We need to not be specific. Remember, it's feelings that we want to manifest. You know, it's not like it's money or material things. That's not what we're trying to manifest. It's the peace and the harmony and the joy and the abundance within you, because that abundance and security and freedom, think about it. Why do you want things, right? Things that money can buy, because they make you feel good. No, they make you feel secure. They make you feel free. They make you feel abundant. Well, they're all feelings. And those feelings you can create within you with gratitude. Coming back to that's what I said before I did the cards. I knew there was an energy of gratitude here, because the best way to feel abundant inside is by having thanks for everything you've got. It's that lovely affirmation by Sarah Landon. I really recommend her teachings. I'll put a link in below to her website. Galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. Galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. It's absolutely powerful if you keep repeating that. So when I mean, just saying it makes me feel more abundant and more expanded. I was trying to say abundant and expanded at the same time. Expandant. Anyway, expanded and abundant. So yeah, it's powerful, powerful. So gratitude is a big one, and also just getting excited about the way that we are now in a position, because we are creating our own reality, and we all know that we're creating our own individual reality and then working together to create a collective reality. There's going to be lots of different collective realities, right? Of course there is. There isn't only one collective. because there is only you. You're the whole universe in one human being, and you're creating your reality, and you're creating it with other people at your frequency. But there are lots of other realities at different frequencies. And there's going to be realities at very low frequencies, which you're not going to be participating in. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video, right? But there's also realities going on up here, blissful realities going on up here, which, you know, if we raise our frequency and expand into more of who we are, we can tap into those realities, okay? That's what it's all about. But you're going to create a collective reality with those people that are resonating at your frequency. Okay, and everything in that reality is going to be a reflection of that frequency, yours and the other people's, if that makes sense. So this is a time, Ace of Wands, for new action. Okay, so it's all, the shifts have all happened in the non-physical. There's light that's been coming in, which I've talked about quite a lot, you know, the light coming in from the central sun and from our galactic families and from the higher realms, however you want to word it. Light's coming in. My analogy of the dirty bucket of water, the pure water's coming in and the dirty water's coming out, which is why that we're on a little bit of a roller coaster, because there's lots of emotions that are coming out, and it's fine. You know, we're human. Well, we're not, we're higher self, but we have a human, and our humans are fantastic. Our humans are wonderful. Our humans are learning. Our humans are growing and evolving. Our humans are serving us. Our humans are divine expressions of our true essence. So, you know, our humans are amazing, and they do feel, our humans feel, and we need to honor that and let those feelings express themselves. Okay, so if you might feel angry, you might feel bitter, you might feel jealous, you might feel sad, you might feel grief, you might feel fear, it's all okay. Okay, just let it out, be human, or observe your human being human, I should say. It's all okay. But we know at a higher level, everything is happening for your benefit. It's just that sometimes your human can't see that, and sometimes your human can't feel that. Your human has limited human senses. Okay, so go easy on him or her, because they're amazing. They're amazing. So basically, this is new action, though. The shift, right, because of all this light coming in and all these emotions coming out, means the frequency, the purity, I want to say, of the water in the bucket is getting clearer and clearer and higher, okay? And that's you, basically. So these shifts have been going on in the non-physical, okay? A lot of people have been getting what we call ascension symptoms and stuff like that, okay? It's not really sickness, it's just your physical body integrating that light. And your physical body is very dense energetically, and so it's going to have aches and pains and issues while it's integrating the light. But now what's happening in 2022 is that this is the transformation of that high frequency light coming in into physicality. That's what I see in this curve. It's the beginning of all those energetic shifts coming into action, because wands are fire, they're transformation, and they are action, physical action in the physical world. So this is why I say, and this came up yesterday in the reading for the whole of January, of course, because we're in January, and for the whole year. But basically, a lot of us have been at home connecting with like-minded people on the internet, but now is the time to put these communities that we dream about and these communities that we talk about, to actually put them into action in our local area, to actually start some projects and start creating the system, start building the new systems. You know, if you don't like the way the hospitals are being run, get all these nurses and doctors who also don't like it, and start creating your own clinics, okay? Your holistic clinics. Get together with the energy healers and start working together. You know, all these teachers that don't like the way the school system's been going, all these parents that have taken their kids out and are trying to homeschool them, get them all together. You know, we have the resources, we have everything we need. Start homeschooling, or with teachers that aren't happy with the education system. If you're not happy with whatever system that you've been working in, You know, start creating the new one. That's what this card is. It's the ace, it's new beginnings, it's spiritually guided. The leaves, so this is all the fruition. It's new, but look how much fruition there is, because when you do the right thing, wow, there's no stopping you. Miracles just come flooding in. It's so powerful. Things won't take time. There is no time. Time is an illusion. So as soon as everything fits into place and is resonating, it's going to grow really, really quickly. There's your inspiration. This is inspiration into that physical action. That action. This is action in the physical world. Here he is, the Page of Wands. So he's about the change. He's looking at all of that fruition, and he's anchoring that energy, okay, that high frequency energy, and that love and the peace and the harmony and the cooperation, I want to say, and the divine intentions. He's anchoring it all in, and that's where the fruition is coming. It's absolutely beautiful. I call her Lady Muck. She's the Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles is typically money, career, and finances. But of course, for me, it's abundance. It's all the same thing. We know that our abundance lies in our frequency. We know that our future lies in our frequency, okay? We know that the amount of financial stability we feel is resonating with our frequency, okay? Your future does not lie in your bank account. I've said it so many times. Your future lies in your frequency. So that's why Pentacles to me are very much abundance and frequency orientated. But she has everything, look. Her actions have all paid off. I mean, her hard work, I mean, I don't want to call it hard work, but I'm going to call it inner work. Her inner work at cleansing her energy field has paid off. And she's Lady Muck, because she's got everything she needs and she is enjoying her abundance. She's enjoying having these resources around her. She has everything she needs around her. She has financial security. She has love and peace and resources and harmony, and she has everything that she needs. She doesn't want for anything. She has been saying, galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. And look at her. It really works. And the last card, I'm going to get emotional. The last card, look, it's Judgment. This is the life purpose card. We have come here, we incarnated for this. Have you been wondering what the meaning of life is all about? I remember saying years ago to my family, you know, I'm not sure what the answer is. And they were going, what's the question? I'm like, I don't know what the answer is or the question, but I was the one that was traveling everywhere trying to find an answer to a question that I didn't know what it was. And then I realized that, yes, the question is, what is the meaning of life? You know, and a lot of us have kind of thought, that's what's put us on this quest. That's why we've all been searching, and we don't really know what we were searching for, right? Now you know. Now you know. That's why it's so glorious, because finally we know what we're doing here. Finally we know the meaning of life. Finally we get to do what we're good at, what we find joy in. Finally, this is our life purpose. This is Archangel Gabriel calling the dead, like waking up the dead. And that's what you're here to do. Okay, not in so many terms exactly, but the Judgment card, you know, it's like, it's powerful. It's about aha moments. It's about spiritual awakening, spiritual lessons, okay? And it's about life purpose. I do want to suggest, if you haven't already seen my series on this YouTube channel, Lessons in Awakening, I do suggest that you watch them. Not just the first one, watch all of them. Because they cover all of these, what I call spiritual lessons, you know, about mastering your emotions and mastering your thoughts and forgiveness and understanding triggers and using life to actually help you evolve and grow. And understanding that from an energy perspective, that there is only you and everything is a reflection of you, and understanding how you create, so that you can then use that information, use that understanding to create the life of your dreams. And that's what we're doing. That is the purpose of life, to create your dreams. Okay, so what a powerful card to end on. Wow, a lot of cards there, right? But look, you can go from this to this just by understanding who you really are and what you came here to do. Wow, I don't think that's just for this week. I think that's I think that's for the year ahead as well. So, but maybe this is just a little bit of how you're feeling at the moment. So hopefully now you can feel a little bit more like this. It's a massive transformation, but it does take action, and it takes action to find your tribe and to do what you love and to walk away from what isn't serving you. Walk away from what isn't serving you. There's the new dawn in the background. Walk away from what isn't serving you. Okay, take the action with your like-minded co-workers and your like-minded friends and family, and start creating what you do want to create. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but just take a step in that direction. Take a big, massive step in that direction. I talked in yesterday's video for the month of January and for the year ahead about a leap of faith. So if you haven't already seen it, have a look at that. So, and if you want to get in touch for a private card reading, energy reading, and soul reading, I put them all together now. So get in touch. I'll put a link in the description if you want to do that. If you've enjoyed this video and you've got this far to the end, then please like and share and subscribe, because it really does help. Okay, lots of love to you all. Have a great week. See you soon. Bye for now.